What is up, everyone? Welcome to a Twilight Masquerade Buylist video. Everything you need to know about what important cards there are to pick up from this early Twilight Masquerade set are in this YouTube video. Please, if you enjoy this content, drop a like and subscribe. My TCG Player affiliate link is down in the link below, in the comments below. So, description, whatever. All you have to do is just click on it and go buy whatever you need to buy from the new set on Friday when it releases, and we're good to go. This set is coming out and will be coming out this Friday and will be legal for the North American International Championships. Normally, I do a much more structured video where I have like the cards that I'm going to buy for sure, my like spicy buys, and then like things that I just don't think you should buy. But I'm going to do a little bit of a speed run on this video because I have had not a ton of time recently with life obligations getting in the way. And so we're just going to go through. All right. I hope you guys enjoy this. A little bit of a different style of how I'm going to do it. Whatever, just go with me. So I'm using Justin Basil's Japanese visual set list because there's no good set list out there right now. So most of the grass stuff you don't really need as you go through. The Thwacky line is something I'm picking up, the Thwacky and Diplin line, because I think the Festival lead deck is a little bit fun. So I'm going to pick up a 4/4 line of both of these because it's probably going to be a couple of dollars at most. I don't think it's necessarily a good play or a bad play. I think it's like a fun deck to build. I do think the Poltergeist EX line is going to be a good one to have as well. I don't think this is like a must buy either. Probably like a low effort. Maybe this card can do something in some capacity, but you don't need to pick it up right now. I do think that the Teal Mask Ogre Pawn is something that I'm going to pick up 4 copies of no matter what. This is like a must buy for me because I think Teal Mask Ogre Pawn goes pretty well with Raging Bolt. And if there's like a deck that actually needs this, I think you're going to have to play all 4. I don't think there's going to be a situation where playing just 2 or 3 is like going to do the trick. I think this is going to be one where you need to buy all 4 to build a deck around. And I think like the ability is just so good that I think it's got to just be good at some point, right? Like that's my logic. Fire types so far. You guys, anyone know what this Pokemon is named? I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what the name is. But anyway, the fire types are pretty lackluster. I don't think there's anything in here that you want to pick up. I'm picking up 2 copies of the Hearthflame Ogre Pawn EX Mask because even though I don't think this card is like super playable, if I choose to somehow figure out like an Ogre Pawn deck or there's a merit to it, I think like 2 copies seems reasonable. Like maybe like 1 copy gets slotted into something like Zard or a Firebox deck or like Charkarouge. I don't know, like RCS Firebox, I don't know, something like that, where like Dynamic Blaze could be a reasonable attacker that you can use if you have an Armourouge to figure things out. Like it's not the worst card in the world, it's just not the best card, but I'll be picking up 2 copies myself. So that's just my 2 cents. I'll be picking up 2 Goldines as well for the Festival lead ability. It's also a place for you to put the escape board, and it's a great way to just pivot out, and it's fine on its own accord that way. You don't need Sea King or anything. I think the Milotic is a worthwhile pickup. I think like a 2/2 line maybe is like a worthwhile pickup because this does not allow people to shuffle, I think, supporters back from the discard or items back from the discard. So you can kind of like hard tech for control if you care about it. So maybe it's worth picking up. I think it's like a spicy pickup. I'm picking them up for sure. Frostlass, I think, is a must buy as well because I think this is one of the few cards that is really, really broken in terms of the ability. I don't know if it's going to be good for NAIC specifically, but I think someone down there will break the combination behind this deck, this card, and like some other stuff. So I think this card, is really good, and I would pick up a copy of this for sure. Or not a copy, but like 4 copies. I just buy a 4/4 because I think any of the lower rarity stuff that's like super cheap, I think that's not an EX. Unfortunately, it would cost like pennies in the Pokemon TCG. And so yeah, the Froakie, Frogadier, and I think you'll see Greninja down the line. This is something I'm picking up like a 2/4 line of because I think Greninja actually has a lot of merit. I don't think it's amazing right now, but like I just feel like this card has to be good. Like I feel like Greninja is going to be insane at some point, so I'm just going to be picking up my Greninjas now. Maybe I'll wait a little bit if I don't think I can cook something up for NAIC, but I like to just have the options available to me for a big tournament like that one. I'm going to be picking up a full grip of this Palafin line because I think Palafin is pretty insane. I don't think you guys need to pick it up. I think it's like a spicy pickup at the time being. I personally would be picking up a full grip of like a 4/4 of the Palafin Finizen set because I think this homage to Hero to Zero, where it's like a Deku ability basically, is really cool, and I like this. I think this is a really cool card, and I think someone's got to break it, and if it's not someone, why not me? I think I'm going to pick up 2 copies of Wellspring Ogre Mask here. Wellspring Mask is really good for, you can slot this into Lugia, you can slot this into some other decks. I think Torrential Pump is a pretty insane attack at clearing board. Maybe it's just better in a lot of situations, but I think this card has got a ton of potential and a ton of playability, so I'm picking this up. On to lightning types, electric types, whatever you want to call it. You can pick up I'm personally probably not picking up a copy of this Luxray line. I just don't believe in this card as heavily as a lot of people are believing in it. If you think it's good, I think you should pick it up and kind of like experiment with it, but I just don't think you need it. I think Morpeko here is a spicy pickup as well because the ability is pretty good. You don't need it though. I think Iron Thorns I'm picking up 4 of because if this card actually ends up being good, it's like a 4 of singleton like disruption deck or something like that, or even text into other stuff. Maybe it's broken. Like, you know, I'm just gonna pick up the 4, call it a day. This one can't be that expensive. There's no way this one's a fan favorite. It's green Mechazoid Tyranitar. You know, like I don't really know who likes this card. Onwards to the Psychic types. So far, so nothing great. I'm going to pick up 2 copies of another festival lead guy here. I might just pick up 4 because it's got to be cheap and it's a common. So there's like no reason for me not to pick up this really cute guy. Monkey Dory here, I'm picking up 4 copies of because I think this card is probably one of my favorite from the new set because of its ability. I think it just opens up the world for you in a lot of decks. And with Dragapult being an S tier deck coming up here, you have an answer to deal with that in a lot of capacities. So I'm picking up this guy for my Blissey deck, for my maybe Guardy deck. I don't know, like it's just going to go in some stuff, so I'm going to pick up a full grip of that for sure. I think here the Greninja, we already talked about the Greninja. That's making its way with us. I think 2 copies of Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon also is good because Corner Stance is a pretty insane ability. The unfortunate part is Demolish isn't affected by weakness or resistance, so you can't really answer into things like Miraidon great because now things like hands can 2-shot you back. And then you have trouble like reestablishing a Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. And then whatever matchup you need it for, you're already struggling with that, right? So it's already like not going to fix that situation. I will say that the card is pretty good though. I think I'll still pick up 2 copies. Nothing on the dark types. I don't think there's any good ones there. Nothing with the metal types as well, or steel types. Same thing here. Dragon types, super simple. 4/4/4 line of Dragapult EX. This will probably be the most expensive card that you guys have to pick up from the new set because it is the best card in the new set. Very simply put, the attack is an absolutely insane monster. 200 damage to the active and 6 to the bench means that you can start spreading in any way you like and devolution your opponent's board. Dracloak, sorry, I think people correcting me on how to say it. Dracloak has airmail, which means that as you're evolving up, you could get an extra card every single turn and see 2 cards. You just scry a card every single turn, basically. And then, yeah, the line is super easy to set up. And then Tatsugiri, I'm picking up my playset of these. I don't think you're ever playing more than like 1 or 2 in a deck. Like Lost Box can play it. And I think that like Miraidon and some other decks that just can afford a 1 price slot can play this card because it's just super easy to like put a board on or a tool on and all of a sudden you're getting supporters and being consistent in a deck that can't find them. I'm picking up a 4/4 line of Blissey. I'm a huge believer in the Bliss. I think that Happy Switch is an insanely cool ability. I think that Return is a really good attack. I think that 300 HP is really hard to get through, especially if you play other tools to supplement that HP. Blissey, really good into decks that can't kill it. Blissey, really bad into decks that can kill it. But I think it's a fun deck. I think it's a cool deck. I like it quite a bit. And plus the Chansey is really cute, you know? He's chilling. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this up if I can. Blood Moon Ursaluna is probably going to be the most impactful card from the set. I think you only need 1 copy in any deck you choose to play. Goes into Lost Box deck super easily. Goes into like Miraidon. Goes into Lugia. Goes into like pretty much any deck that can really utilize it. It's just a Radiant Charizard for the format. And 240 is a pretty good number to be hitting because you take out a lot of the baby Vs, EXs, whatever. So I think Blood Moon Ursaluna is going to be a card that I think every single one of you guys needs to pick up that's watching this video. I don't think it's a must. It's like a must buy, especially for NAIC. So just buy your copy, low rarity. The 2 full art and golden art are absolutely disgusting, so don't buy those. I actually think they're really ugly. I would, however, buy the alt art. I think the alt art, it's alt art or min rarity. That's the only 2 options in my opinion. With the trainer, supporter, stadiums lines, I'm going to pick up 4 copies of all of these. I think that there's no reason not to pick up 4 copies of all of these just because, except for the A-Spec, sorry. I would pick up 4 copies of all of them just in case like one day like Love Ball becomes really good randomly, or you need Lucian because you're playing a Gamba deck for some reason. I don't know what situation they'd come up in, but like I'd rather be safe than sorry when I have these cards. So yeah, that kind of concludes the buy list. Hopefully I was it fast enough to get you guys on pace because I didn't actually prepare like a PowerPoint or anything this time around because I didn't have the time to do so. Been really stressful. Like life's been really stressful recently. But you know, if I'm busy, it's like the best time of life, right? But that all being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. Let's take a look at the alt arts and enjoy ourselves a little bit for a second. For my own collection, I'm probably going to be picking up this. I have a binder that just has like the new trainer gallery cards, and I'm going backwards with some stuff that I like too. I'm probably going to pick up this Diplin, the Poltergeist. I think Frostless Manaphy are going to make there too. I think the Heliolisk too. The Wattrell. Actually, I like pretty much like all of these TG cards except for Infernape and the Sunflora. I think Infernape and Sunflora I don't really care about. I'm not picking up the Powerpuff Girls looking at Amorous. Probopass, Tim Girder. These guys, I'm picking up all these guys for sure. I'm playing with the Tatsugiri if I get it. And I'm playing with these Chanseys if I get them as well. And then I think I'm picking up EV as well. So I'm picking up a lot of ones from this one. I think the art's absolutely gorgeous. And then if we look at the full arts here, I think like objectively this is like an absolutely ugly looking bear. I just don't like it. And then this guy looks like he walked in and I'm taking a bath, and I don't like that. It makes me really uncomfortable. But I do think the Dragapult full arts are kind of sick. I like that quite a bit. And then full arts here, I think all of them are fine. I think not really crazy here. Alt arts, I think the Ogre Punts have a lot going on the card. I think I'm going to pick them up for collection's sake, but no way to play with them. Same with the Poltergeist, looks pretty sick. I'm definitely picking up Winnie the Pooh Bear here. He's got all the little guys and Munchlax coming in. I think this is a fun looking card. I like it quite a bit. I'm going to buy that for my playability. And then the Carmine and Kieran arts are absolutely beautiful. Same with the Perrin. I don't really care for the Lana Zade, but the other ones are really, really pretty, and I really want them. And then the golds from the set, pick up your gold Luminous, pick up your gold Escapeboards if you're a gold enthusiast, and then the Monkey Dory alt art is absolutely gorgeous as well. I'm going to be picking that one up. I'm going to pick these two up as well, but I'm going to pick up 4 of these probably to play with. But yeah, that's my personal, what I'm doing. You guys don't need to care about that if you're still here. I don't know why you're here and care about my card collection, but thank you all so much and peace out. I hope you guys enjoy this buy list video. Good luck with your buys.